Well, this ain't a bad bus. Is it?
What?
This bus?
Well, this bus is a great bus.
How long you been driving?
Today?
No, in your whole life. What's?
I'm just thinking about that today. You know, 40 years now.
We'll say it'd have to be about 40 years.
Yep. 40 years out here.
40 years you've been driving?
Yeah. I've always driven. So it's always been my problem, logistics, getting a bus from point A to point B, or two buses.
What's the first bus you ever drove?
47 flexible.
Did you have to learn how to double clutch?
Oh, you had to do all that stuff. Double clutch it. The gear shift was floppy. You didn't know whether you was going in the right gear or not. You just kind of threw it and hope it went in the right one.
I remember hearing my dad sound like grinding hamburger meat.
Oh, yeah. The first bus that Bill and I owned was a 4106 Greyhound. That was a good bus, but boy, it was hard to drive. Oh, it was hard to drive. Everybody said they could drive it and get in there, and they couldn't drive it. Then we bought an Eagle. Then we bought another Eagle. Then we bought an MCI and another MCI and another Eagle and another Eagle and another Eagle, and then we bought this one.
That one to burn up.
That was the MCI. That was a good bus.
He called me. Bill did and said, "Did you leave anything on the MCI?" I said, "Well, I left a set of my ugly teeth." He said, "Well, they're with the Lord now."
See, we were having problems with that engine on that bus, and I had worked on it, had it in now the shop. Finally, the guy called me from the shop. That was the day before Thanksgiving. And he said, "We finally got that engine figured out." Said, "It's going to be okay now." I said, "Good." I said, "Thanksgiving over? Well, I'll be down to get it." Well, the place burned down Thanksgiving Day.
What year was it?
You know, I can't remember that now. Must have been must have been 90, maybe? No, it's older than that. What? 87, maybe?
Yeah, it wasn't too long after Marianne came back working, wasn't it?
Okay.
87, 88.
It was a nice bus. Burned it all the way to the ground. The only thing was there, put still on it was the tires, and they were inflated too. In fact, they drug it out of that garage.
You'd have thought they'd have burnt, wouldn't you?
Well, it burnt down to that. See, all the top part's fiberglass, so it burnt down.
So tell me the latest on your prognosis.
We're in remission right now.
Total remission?
Right now. And of course, with the disease, you know, you're only as good as your last report.
And what is the disease again?
Lymphoma.
Lymphoma.
High-grade lymphoma.
How long have you had it? Or when did you first learn about it?
Be 3 years Thanksgiving.
And so you've gone through the stem cell twice, right? Stem cell transplant.
Yeah, for people who don't understand that, that's actually bone marrow transplant's what it is. Except you're using your own bone marrow instead of somebody else's. But it's a rough treatment. It's very aggressive treatment. It's the most aggressive treatment you can have. It's what we call high dose chemotherapy. They just totally destroy you. I mean, there's nothing left. But they've got all your stuff in a bank over here. So after they get you destroyed, then they reintroduce your bone marrow, and it sets up shop again and starts making red blood cells and white ones, and your what they call, can't think of the name of it now, which is the growth cells. Usually about 2 weeks after that, it starts up back up, and then you start climbing back up to recovery again. And right now, I'm on also, we got through all that, and now they got me on a shot that I take 3 times a week, which boosts my immune system. We've been able to get the disease in remission, but we can't keep it there. So hopefully that by boosting this immune system, we'll be able to keep it there.
That's good news.
It's good news.
So right now it's all good news.
It's all good news right now.
And today is tax day, April 15th, 1999.
I got that done a long time ago. Didn't have to worry about that one. Didn't need to worry about that one.
with that?
Okay, the biggest problem I have right now is with my stomach. I always had a good appetite, and I always could eat and eat and eat, but I can't now. My appetite's kind of destroyed, and a lot of stomach problems. I can't eat much. I've got to eat small amounts quite often, but we can do that. If we keep that in remission, that's okay. We can put up with that. No problem.